What's going on, guys? Welcome to Own the Chaos. My name is Brad. The stock market is a crazy and chaotic place, and I've made my mission to help you own it. So if you want to see more videos such as this and really crush it in the stock market and in investing, subscribe to this channel. You're not going to want to miss a thing. Now, what went on today in the stock market and over the last several days has been a wild and crazy ride, but we did prevail nevertheless. I made over $3,000 trading one stock, and that stock is, yes, you guessed it, Tesla. And Tesla is doing so well that, in fact, Elon attempted to walk like an Egyptian in China. All right, look, so there's plenty of reasons as to why Tesla is doing so well, and it's actually doing better than I thought it would. No way, shape, or form did I think that it was going to go up near $500 per share as of the recording of this video in such a short period of time. And I talked to you guys on the first of the year that I thought that Tesla was going to be the one stock of the three that I mentioned that would really crush it in the next decade. And it's not disappointing up to this point. There's a couple of reasons for that. One of the big reasons, of course, as you saw with Elon dancing in Shanghai with the new China team, things are going very well over there. The factory is open. They look to be delivering these vehicles ahead of schedule, which adds even more value to Tesla. But that's not the only reason. They're stacking catalysts on top of Tesla, and that is why we are seeing such a huge run out of this one so far. I'm going to show you what I mean in just a second, but first, let's go ahead and take a look at this chart. So I'm going to pull up my Thinkorswim account here and show you what's going on. So this is just today on the 5-minute chart. And what I ended up doing on Tesla, I'm just going to explain this trade a little bit. So I've been trading in and out of Tesla literally every single day. There hasn't been a day that's gone by over the last couple of weeks that I haven't been in and out of Tesla, making some really great money. Yesterday, I made $2,200. Today, obviously, as I stated before, I made over $3,300, and it just keeps climbing. And all I'm doing right now is adding to every single dip I can. The one thing that I tell people in my mentorship is that the first rule when trading Tesla is to just not short Tesla. Anytime there's a dip, just go long on this thing and it'll pay off. Now, obviously, don't take that as investment advice. I don't want to get anybody into trouble, but that just seems to be what's really going on here, is that just buy some dips and sell on the rips and everything will be right in the world. So as you can see here, the 5-minute chart looks fantastic, but the real story here is going to be on the 4 hour. So if you look at this, this is just an amazing trend. Honestly, I would love Tesla to pull back here. I just don't see that it's going to happen anytime soon. I would really love it to come back down to this 437 so I could scoop up some more shares on this bad boy and continue to roll with this monster run. But as you can see here, since they were profitable, since they put out their last earnings that they were indeed profitable, this stock has just done nothing but gone straight up. Now, as I stated before, the last time that Tesla threatened the $400 range, they were not even close to being profitable. And the difference now is that they are, and they're making moves faster than ever before. They're providing insane value for the money, and they're only going to get better. You know, when I first made my prediction about Tesla and its move up, I thought maybe it would be a conservative estimate to see $600 by the end of the year, when in fact, we've seen a $100 swing, a $100 move up. This thing has moved $100 from $400, so a 25% move in a week's time. That is truly unbelievable. And where is this going now? I really can't tell you. You know, right now, I think there's a lot of things going on. First of all, things are always going to move on emotions, and things are always going to move on hype. But this is more than that. I've already discussed with you about how they've become profitable, and that's one of the big key differences in between now and the previous runs that Tesla has had in the past. And I want to show you why I think it's going to continue and why we're seeing such a huge rally in Tesla right now and beyond. So the first thing I want to bring you to is the Wall Street Journal article that was put out today that says Tesla bond feeling 100 hits face value for the first time since 2017. Subtitle says rally by the car maker's debt tracks surge in shares as the company hits targets to deliver new vehicles and expand overseas. With, again, Elon just dancing and kind of making a fool of himself. But if I was making this kind of cash and my company was growing the way that it is, I'd be making those dance moves too. So crossing the 100 cents on the dollar mark is a symbolic victory for the company because the bond has traded poorly for years and hit a low of 81 cents in May. And now those people that bought bonds at a discount are feeling mighty fine, and Tesla is getting themselves further and further out of debt, which even gives it more of a catalyst. Not only are they becoming profitable, but they're also paying back those who invested in them from the start. So this is another great catalyst for Tesla that's going to continue to propel them forward. Secondly, news came out from Electric that says Tesla receives large order from the competition Daimler BMW's new mobility app. Daimler and BMW, through their joint venture FreeNow, a mobility ride-hailing app in Europe, is ordering 60 Tesla vehicles in order to expand their electric vehicle offering in Germany. FreeNow used to be known as My Taxi and is a simple taxi-hailing app used in Europe. Think of it as something like Uber. And in order to expand their electric car offering in their home market of Germany, FreeNow is buying 60 new Tesla vehicles. Now, I know that this might not seem like it's a big deal. We're only talking about 60 cars. But if this continues to work out, imagine how this might compound itself in Europe and America and in Asia. I think that this is the direction we're going. And so why isn't BMW using their own electric vehicles for this? After all, they do have the BMW i3. And the reason that I think this is because Tesla has such a much higher quality vehicle for a lower price than BMW, and it makes a lot more sense for them to use Tesla vehicles so that this ride-hailing service can be more profitable, which is why I think this is only going to compound itself the more people start to realize this fact, and it's only just one other income source for a revenue driving source for Tesla that just continues to propel them forward. And this goes back to my point in previously said videos when I said that these automakers are going to have to crawl to Tesla to buy things like car batteries and ride-hailing services like this and other things, because Tesla has cornered themselves in the market. When all other auto manufacturers were investing in gas motors and technology that makes them more efficient, they weren't seeing the whole big picture here. They thought that Tesla wasn't going to be able to be sustainable, so they overlooked them, and now Tesla is going to be the one they go to for their own car batteries when they should have been investing in that themselves. It goes back to that point that I made about Henry Ford. And when Henry Ford first started the Ford Motor Company, he did everything he could to obtain natural resources so that he wouldn't have to buy them from other suppliers. It saves him money, and he doesn't have to rely on other companies to build his product. And Elon Musk has done just that in investing in sources to create car batteries so he doesn't have to rely on outside suppliers, which cuts costs and everything else. And so we're seeing a repeat of history on a much grander scale. Is it not crazy to think about that Elon Musk we will one day see as a even greater visionary than somebody like Henry Ford? And to be clear, Henry Ford wasn't just into vehicles either. He was actually great friends with Thomas Edison and a lot of other great visionaries. And it seems as if Elon is all of those types of people all wrapped into one. It's an incredible story, and I just feel fortunate that I just live in the time that I do. But that's enough of me rambling. I want to hear from you guys. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about this topic, because at this point, at this rate, we're going to see Tesla achieve $1,000 before the end of 2020 if this keeps going the way that it is. And really, there's nothing stopping it at this point. So I want to hear from you. Leave me some comments down below, whether you hate it, you love it, or you agree with what I'm saying here. And whether you're looking to invest in something long-term or day trade, Tesla's it right now. Obviously, and if you're doing long-term investing, you want to make sure that you're diversified in all sorts of areas. But if Tesla isn't in your portfolio, it should be. And in my opinion, if you do have Tesla in your portfolio, it will outperform all other stocks in that portfolio for the foreseeable future. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I still would like to hear from you, so leave me some comments below. And if you haven't yet done so, like this video if you're a fan of Tesla, or if you just totally agree with what I was saying. I certainly would appreciate the support, and subscribe and hit that notification bell to see more videos such as this every time I put them up. As always, guys, I will see you all before the bell, and B Smith is out. Well, we are officially in a new decade. Can you believe it? It's been pretty awesome. But of course, it naturally begs the question, what should I be investing in for the next 10 years?